Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Tracy C. Jones, and I am so excited because I am here today to introduce to you our newest tremendous leadership author, and she is the author of a children's book. You all know how we love doing children's books. The Pups of Publishing have written many, and the sooner you can introduce children to a love of reading, the more tremendous their life can be. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you Deonna Young.
Hi, everybody.
And so Deonna and I met, and she checked out Tremendous Leadership and what do you do? And I'm like, well, we publish books. And she was like, wait, I have to tell you something. So Deonna, tell the listeners about what kind of you had percolating in the back of your mind all those years. And that was the seed of the book that's about to come.
Yeah, so I had a assignment for an English class, went back to college again at the age of 30 something. We're not going to get into the details, but one of the assignments was to write a folktale. And immediately before I even left the class, because I'm such a fan of Candyland when I was little, I just thought, wouldn't it be nice if we could actually go to Candyland? And so I revolved the book around a folktale that could happen in an imaginary place while kids are sleeping. And I think it turned out great. Apparently my professor did too, because she said, when are you going to publish? And that was almost 10 years ago. So it's been a while. Actually, that was 2010. So that's been 11 years now.
11 years.
11 years. And then for another class, I was going to get a teaching degree for math and chemistry, middle schoolers, which I know I'm brave, but I had to do another assignment. So I turned the folktale into a children's story book. So I already had the layout, I already had the idea, and it's been collecting dust in my house ever since. It's one of the things I'm most proud of, though.
I love it. Well, when Deonna came and brought the idea to me, she actually had it, you hear storyboarding where you map it out. She literally had a book that had pictures cut out and the dialogue written down. So for all of you aspiring leaders out there that maybe have some things in the drawers, get time to dust them off and get them out, because Deonna had pretty much already written this. It was just a matter of absolutely bringing it to light. So I love Candyland. When she says Candyland, I'm like, that was my favorite game as a kid. But Deonna, tell us about the characters in the book and who inspired the characters.
Okay, well, the two main characters are Gracie and Paul, and they are orphans who live in an orphanage, and their brother and sister. And as far as physicality of the children, I was inspired by three of my sons, although it's bits and pieces of all of them, quirks, personalities, hair color, eye color, whatever it might be. But there's a piece of my kids in every character in that book.
And I love that, because that is kind of the creative process. And for your moms or dads or anybody out there, you can get inspiration. For me, my dogs were my inspiration. And for you, it was your children.
It was my children. My children are my life. And I just want to share with other children. And I think it's a wonderful story. It's full of courage and compassion and some lessons along the way, and even some hidden messages that older children might understand where youngins won't, but they'll still get something out of the book.
I love it. And the children do go in this when they dream into this land, and there's some tough things that they encounter. As Deonna said, that they're orphans in an orphanage, and there's some things that they deal with. And but it's a beautiful time of sharing and who they meet and all those good things. And the colors, the illustrations are just gorgeous.
Yeah, I want to live in Sugar Wonderland now. And I wanted to get back. I also have an antagonist, and because I have a twisted sense of humor, all you people who love Candyland will understand why the antagonist's name is Milton. And so it's just a play on words, but it's a really fun book, and I had a great time writing it. Of course, writing it wasn't the hard part. I probably wrote it in about 35 minutes. The hard part was finding Tracy 11 years later to get it published. And it's just a matter of finding the right person who can push me to be where I'm at today, and I'm so excited and
thank
grateful for
you.
the opportunity.
Well, I love it. I love children's books. I mean, they were it was such an impact on me, and I still love children's books. A lot of adults out there are big collectors of it. And so, what was the publishing process like? You're a first-time author, so tell me about what the process was like.
I'd like to say it was scary, but it really wasn't. When you have a publisher that you trust, that knows where you're coming from and knows what your weaknesses are, and it's her strengths, I think it was wonderful. And I would recommend to anybody who wants to do this, who has that creative,
Mhm.
literary inspiration, should reach out to somebody. Maybe Tracy.
I love it. I love it.
Tracy's fantastic.
Well, we
So
were a great pair because, again, in publishing, we love when you bring your creative spirit to us and we know the tactics and the tools of putting a beautiful book together. That's our zone of genius. And Deonna brought us our beautiful story. And it is coming out in December of 2021. We're going to release it here shortly. You'll see it up on Amazon for pre-sale. And we'll have the ebook, we'll have the hardcover. And what is the age group that you envision, Deonna, this book for? I know adults can read it too because it's so pretty, but
yeah,
who do you think if they're thinking of gifts for children, what age do you think?
emergent readers could definitely benefit,
Mhm.
as well as, we have all these new moms, and there's a lot more kids at home now. So honestly, I would say from birth, depending on when the mom starts reading to their children, until about maybe 9 or 10, depending on the kid's school level.
I love it. And it is so visually pretty. And I can remember as a kid, just the most vivid book. So we have worked with a wonderful illustrator and we talk about her in the book. And it's just a beautiful gift book.
The process, it's all about the journey. The destinations in the book are beautiful, but the secrets are the journey.
I love
The
that.
lessons are the journey. And that's mimics life.
Excellent. Well, Deonna shares about her inspiration for writing the book, how to get in touch with her. So you check it out, subscribe to Tremendous Leadership, and you will get all the details on when this book is going to launch. And then get it, support it. We love supporting our local, our first-time authors, and we love supporting our children's authors and introducing a love of reading at such an early age. So Deonna, thanks so much. We're just about across the finish line, sister.
Yep. And I'm going to bank on all of your viewers to help me get up that bestseller list, because I know that's where I'm going.
Absolutely love it. You guys, so thanks for being part of Tremendous Leadership, part of our tremendous tribe, and a love of books, sharing at any and all ages. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.